This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Ja Morant apparently is giving up dunking. Yes. Ja Morant, a man most known for high flying and dunking, is in fact giving up dunking. So, yeah, that is a strange situation. Something that I did not expect to see happening. Genuinely. Not something that I thought we were going to see, or at least see anytime soon. But before we get on to that, we are doing Hoopsmas, which is we're uploading 10 videos every single day on this channel. We're trying to hit 10k by the end of that. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are currently at 7351. If we can get to 7360 by the end of the day, that would be incredible. We're only 9 subscribers of that. But that is Zion, another man who probably should stop dunking at this stage. But Ja Morant. This is a quote from Ja Morant. Ja says he's not trying to dunk anymore. I'm not trying to dunk at all. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm dead serious. Sometimes I get knocked out in the air and a foul, I don't get called. And now I'm out longer than what I'm supposed to be. Sometimes the foul might get called. I still hit the floor, but after the game, you might feel that a little fall. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. And in fairness to the Grizzlies, they're actually doing a good job of like resting Ja and rotating Ja and make sure he's not overplaying this season, because he has missed basically a season and a half. Like, he had that suspension and then got suspended the year before, and touch wood, no more incidents with Ja off the floor to get him suspended. I stand by this. That 25-game suspension was way too much. I think it was because it happened twice. But it was like the second thing he did was not suspension worthy. I think the first time the suspension maybe should have been longer. The second time the suspension should have been like 2 games. Like, it was in a car. Come on. But literally Ja tomorrow just added 6 more years to his career. Ja out here getting kicked in the air with no calls. This is smart, not worth the constant risk. And I think fair enough. Like, Ja used to literally try dunk on anybody. He would just run around trying to dunk on people. Like, he was going to have a short career doing stuff like this. That's him trying to high jump LeBron James. Trying to straddle jump LeBron. RJ Barrett's been more consistent in Zion and Ja. I mean, Ja just has been injured. As how 12's changed his play. Ja's been really good this year. Now paying attention to Ja for fantasy, it's a hard lesson to learn. What happened to the game I love. But it's like, Ja used to... I've never seen somebody go to the basket with less care for their own safety ever in basketball than Ja Morant. Ja did not care one bit about his own safety. And look, that's fine, I guess, if you want to have a very, very short career. But like, if Ja realistically wants to do something, he has to, even as much as anything, he has to kind of adapt his game. Like, I like him as a passer. He's not going to be the quote-unquote face of the NBA if he's not flying around the place. But he was never going to be after the gun situations. But Ja Morant is genuinely he's becoming a better point guard. And his team is pretty freaking good. Like, they are good. I think Edie's been a good player they got in the draft. Jalen Wells has been great. And the players they have are stepping up. Jaren Jackson Jr. has been probably the best player on his team. And if you're Ja Morant, the reality is it is more important to have 8 more good years than 3 more good years and 5 iffy years. Because outside of Russell Westbrook, the longevity of these freak athlete point guards is extremely low. Like, Russ is an exception. And you could honestly have argued that Russ was washed post-2021, but that was still 13 years after he was drafted. But Derrick Rose lasted... Once he tore his ACL, he was done. Like, Derrick Rose did not make another All-Star team after 2012. He did somehow get a vote for MVP. Supposedly, it was the fan vote. I didn't even know. I thought there was some dude who voted for Rose. Supposedly, the fans got 1 vote for MVP, and they voted Derrick Rose in 2021. So I was always confused by how he got an MVP, first place MVP vote. But, yeah, he's... Like, Derrick Rose made the best of what he could, but he was never Derrick Rose after 2012. And that was 4 years into his career. Ja Morant's already been in the NBA longer. So, at the same time, even if he still dunks occasionally, if it forces him to change his game a little bit, to just going a lot of the time going head down carelessly at the basket and trying to yam it on somebody every time he got into the key, then that's good. That is good. But Ja is one of the best players in the NBA. I'll die on that hill. Do I think he's an all-star this year? It is a tough one. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. definitely from the Memphis Grizzlies is an all-star. I'm looking around the rest of the West. It's like Wemby's a guarantee. As far as guards are concerned, Luka's a guarantee. Steph's a guarantee. Who else would be guarantees guard for his guards in the West? Shea's a guarantee. I think J-Dub's a guarantee. Even more so over Ja. I think J-Dub's a guarantee. I think Freddie VanVleet is there over Ja as well, but it's a really close one. He's going to be in that, like, he might make it, he might not, but he's in that Dame Lillard problem where the West is just so stacked, where Dame did not have anywhere near as much All-Star as he deserved because the West was just so good. And yeah, the Grizzlies will be definitely helped out by Ja Morant's, well, for lack of a better word, like willingness to not carelessly run at the rim anymore. Like, I'm not even going to say it was like going to the basket. Like, I will use the word run at the rim to describe at times what Ja Morant used to do. And that could help big time. It could really help big time because I think the Memphis Grizzlies are a roster that they have enough playoff experience now. Like, they beat... Or did they lose to the Warriors in 2020? I think they lost to the Warriors twice. No, they lost to the Lakers once, the Warriors once. But they have enough playoff experience where they could just mess around and go make a conference finals. Like, when you've got Ja, you've got Jaren Jackson, you've got a really good backup in Scottie Pippen Jr., you've got a player who I think will excel in the playoffs when the slow down game in Zach Edey. You've got a player that, like, I like Brandon Clark. When Desmond Bane figures it out again, when he gets it back, this team's going to be dangerous. This team's going to be really, really dangerous if Desmond Bane can become Desmond Bane again. But anyway, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Ja Morant dunking is something that is going to massively affect his game? I don't think it's going to affect his output, but I do think what it's going to do is affect how he's perceived, and it's going to affect his fandom. I don't think Ja is going to have as big a fandom anymore, because a lot of it was for those crazy dunks, but still, I think if you're a Memphis Grizzly fan, you should be happy because Ja Morant is going to be playing significantly longer in his career. And look, you never know what's going to happen, but he'll be a lot less likely to get injured because, again, guys will tear their ACLs in all walks of life doing anything. So that mightn't, touch wood, nothing happens, but like, it at least increases his chance of having a much longer career. Anyway, see you guys.